They had so many chances, Sheffield Wednesday, in the match. But they still have to win it. On we go, 15 minutes left. Nielsen for Wednesday. Waddle. Not the best of clearances by Cork. Sheridan, good challenge again by Pemberton. He's made some crisp ones when they've been needed. But here's Hurst, Bright waiting to go forward. Harks on the far side. Bright, good tackle by Gannon. Away by Gale. And Dean gets a second chance, but Woods quick to nullify the danger. On my right. He'll be able to get even a touch to that, Harks. Wilson, Worthington on the overlap. And Carr, who came with him, puts it out for yet another corner. Five in corners now. Bright! And in the end, the easiest goal you could wish for. And where was the man marking him on that post?
Yeah, they'll be very, very disappointed. Tiredness maybe affects the concentration. You see Brian Dean there, gets dragged under the ball, leaves Bright with a free header, and for once Alan Kelly can do nothing, absolutely nothing about it.
Gannon. And the last minute goal in round 3 that produced a 2-2. Sheffield United looking for one here. Carr hopeful, but it comes down instead to Harks. Dive in by Gage, which was understandable. Last minute is well into its course. This is Carr. He's got to get it across. He's got no help close at hand. But it's a throw. Woods comes, gets an excellent punch. And Sheffield Wednesday will be back at Wembley to play in the FA Cup final. Mark Wright, the scorer of the winning goal, takes Paul Warhurst for a ride. Chris Waddle in the final, he was there with Tottenham. He will hope for a better outcome this time, and of course he might meet Tottenham Hotspur. He scored the first goal. Cork equalised, and Bright scored the winner in extra time. 106 minutes in total. Sheffield United's run comes to an end. Sheffield Wednesday are certainly getting to know Wembley.
Yeah, and Kelly, you know, will be the goalkeeper that should be remembered and won't, because he's with the losers, and there's a fella who should be remembered and will. Chrissy Waddle, who perhaps more than anybody has got Sheffield Wednesday into the final of the FA Cup this year.
It's only the semi-final, but Trevor Francis climbs the steps at Wembley in search of his wife Helen and his 2 sons, James and Matthew.
It's an unfortunate question to ask you, but having lost in a game like that, you must feel so very, very low.
Yes, one feeling is like having the heart ripped out of you, really. I think I've gone through every emotion today. It's just, I think everybody's gutted for the fans, And obviously the team down in the dressing room at this present time, you know, everybody's very visibly upset.
Well, it's no good us sort of feeling sorry for ourselves. You know, you're disappointed. It'll go down in one of your memories, and you know, you'll always look back and think what might have been. But we've got a battle on our hands. We've got 8 league games, and we've got to retain our Premier League status, and we're going to have to show our character and attitude and stop feeling sorry for ourselves today. That's history now. You know, we did well. It was a great day for the city. Best of luck to Sheffield Wednesday. You know, we've got to make sure we try and stay in the Premier League now.
What a magnificent start.
Oh, I mean, it's something you dream of. I mean, to play at Wembley, just love to score a goal and to score a free kick like that. I didn't know what to do when I scored. Didn't know where to run, didn't know what to do. And I just said to John Sheridan, would you? And I just said, I'm going to hit it. And he thought I said, are you going to hit it? I thought mate thought I was too far out. I just thought I hit it. Yeah, it hits the back of the stand or it goes in, and lucky enough it went in.
Very similar to a goal your old friend Paul Gascoigne scored here a couple of years ago. Had he reminded you about that goal in the past?
Never heard the end of it for 2 years. But that was a great goal on a same occasion, semi-final FA Cup. It was to be made. A lot of people said, because guys, I did it, you tried it. And I said, you know, it's not, honestly, it was just there. It was just a spur of the moment. Did
you think it was going to be your day?
Before the game, before we went out, Trevor said something which he's never said before. He just pulled me to the side and just said, you know, it's going to be your day today. You're going to score the winner. And it just made me raise my eyebrows. And, you know, I hoped it would be. But when it went to extra time, you know, I just still thought that, you know, we had the ability to win it. I thought we played the better today. And Chris Waddle thought it was inspirational.
Are you beginning to find this managerial game as exciting as being a player?
No. I'd love to have been on that field playing today. There's no substitute for that. But it's not too often you get to 2 cup finals in one's career as a manager.
They might need you for one of them.
Well, we've got plenty of forwards in reserve, but I may just pick myself for one of the finals.
Well, Alan and Trevor enjoyed that match today. And Alan, it looked a match to enjoy, played in a wonderful atmosphere.
Well, that's right. I mean, considering what was at stake, it was a high-quality game, played in a very competitive spirit, but the supporters were phenomenal on both sides, and that's always great to see.
Right result, do you think?
I think it would have been a travesty if the result had gone the other way.
Mm-hmm. Trevor, United had to contain Waddle, didn't they? And they simply couldn't do that today.
That's right. I mean, the whole side played well. I thought Carlton Palmer at the back, his central defence was superb. He prefers actually playing midfield, but I mean, he looks so accomplished at the back. But for me, there was only one player who turned it, particularly in the first half hour, Chris Waddle. So much involved was he that, in fact, it was him working back, which he doesn't often, who played Alan Cork onside for the goal. And so, you know, but it was going forward, which, you know, he just unlocked their defence almost at will. In central midfield, you know, he picks the ball up here, and he has time. His first touch is always so good. He's got balance. He twists and turns. You know, wrong foots people, and you know, he never hurries the ball and just picks his time, looks up, and he just clipped that one out wide. You know, he always seems to have that little bit more time than other players. I think the key to it was that opening half an hour. United didn't seem as if they sorted out whether they wanted to push the full-back in on him or a midfield player was picking him up. So he kept getting it deep like that and running into this space, looks up with his right foot there. We'd be pleased with that one. Perfectly weighted for John Sheridan. Oh, Alan Kelly just in the middle of the goal. It could have gone either side, but it's his weight of pass that's so good. I mean, we always, you know, in the past, I think, talk about him running and taking on defenders, but his weight and release of the ball is so good. And here, of course, Warhurst, we know his acceleration. A little nudge there, gets him away. And at this stage, you think, well, it's going to end up in the back of the net. But he just got him tucked underneath and clipped off the crossbar. Chris Waddle, though, would be pleased because he had his shooting boots on as well, didn't he, today? I mean, cracking opening goal. He hit one as well with his right foot from a tight angle, but this was a superb strike with his left. I mean, it couldn't have got closer to the post, and Kelly wouldn't have got to that. I mean, you know, it just must have clipped it on its route. We saw a couple of ground passes in the first half. This is now the second half. Now, we talk about a long ball, but he's picked out somebody specific, and he drives it at such pace the defender can't get back to adjust. That's David Hurst there, who chests it. But we've spoken about in the past, well, we never used to pass the ball long, and everyone says about the long ball is an up and under. But Chris Waddle shows you, and again here, this is what we term an accurate long pass. He looked up again with his left foot, he drives it. You couldn't have put it more inch perfect. Mark Bright into space, he hasn't got a break stride. The defender's got no chance. I should think his tongue's hanging out at this stage. And he holds it up, and then David Hurst joining, a superb save by Alan Kelly. But I mean, that was Chris Waddle's day, spraying the ball around, always having that bit of time and space. Terrific performance. I mean,
was it the main difference for you as well?
Well, we've waxed lyrical about him all season, and no apologies again, because in the first half hour he was different class, he really was. And I'll tell you what, you'll go a long way to see a better performance than he had in the first half hour today.
And what a start.
Well, the goalkeeper played magnificently all day, but actually got off to a bad start here, because really he should have a wall up. A great free kick from Worrell, but if there's a wall there, he must demand the wall. The goalkeeper must demand the wall. If it was there, it'd be more difficult for him. But after that, he was just excellent. This is a save from Hurst. He comes in, hits it first time. Kelly gets low down to his right-hand side. Not only does he save it, but he gets back up and reacts quickly to save it again before Hurst comes in. And this is Sheridan in the ball. He plays it into right, and Sheridan actually moves quite well here. Good movement, comes in, hits it first time left peg. And another terrific save from Kelly. And his handling, his position all afternoon were excellent and spot on. Really were. And this is Worthington in the byline. Gets the byline, decent cut back. Hurst comes in. He's got to score there. But somehow Kelly gets his right foot to it and clears the danger. But for me, this was definitely the save of the day. Bright comes in and hits this. First time left peg. He sees it late, gets down one-handed. Left-hand side, tremendous save. And Sheffield Wednesday at that point must have thought they were never going to get the second goal.
He can't be far off an international place, I would have thought.
Well,
Kelly
playing like that, he's played well right throughout this cup run.
Right. Well, we'll talk about tomorrow's game in a few minutes' time. But there were also 6 Premier League matches today. The details now from Gary Richardson. Reminder, we open for business tomorrow morning at Wembley at 11:45. Hope you'll be with us. My personal thanks this evening to Merseyside Police for helping me get back from Aintree for tonight's programme. The 1993 Grand National will go down in history for all the wrong reasons. Better to remember this sporting weekend so far for a splendid occasion at Wembley earlier today. We'll all see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Chris Waddle, is he going to have a crack? Oh, he does, and he scores! Anything Paul Gascoigne can do, Chris Waddle can do. That's a better ball. Alan Cork. He's got Dean up if he wants. It's going to slide in. Yes, it's 1-1. Right. And in the end, the easiest goal you could wish for.